Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Alfia's world. Well, it's not just my world, but it's your world. For the most part, it's God's world, so stay blessed and don't be stressed. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alfia, and if you're not new here, welcome back. So, guys, today, look what happened, guys. Look what happened. Look what happened. So, our seedlings are very leggy. Our seedlings are very leggy. Extremely leggy to the point where I'm probably gonna start over. So these are my kohlrabi, white and purple. This is my tum thumb lettuce. And then this is my dazzling blue kale. And then some of them haven't even germinated. And some of them are just now coming up. So my mammoth rock is coming up, my napa cabbage, all of those are already up. They're right here. These are my napa cabbage and my broccoli over here. Those are actually getting leggy as well. So yes, and then I have my sprouted broccolis over here. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to get a paper towel and I'm going to take them out. So we are going to do seeds again. So I have nail in here. Ooh. What we're gonna do is I'm going to just take out all of the tum thumbs and just take them out. I'm gonna have to start all over again. So I'm just gonna lift it out. I'm not gonna even try to save any of them because they're do you see how long they are? They are so long. I'm gonna show you guys when I take them out. It doesn't really make sense to save them. But I'm gonna tell you what happened. So I sowed these seeds, I want to say almost a week ago. So I thought I was, you know what, it's gonna take about, because I didn't know that the temperature in my house is about 70 degrees, right? So that's okay, I have time. I sowed the seeds, put them in my laundry room that's right behind me. That if you hear a little bit of noise, that's what it is. And I put them up there and I said, you know, I got about 5 days. About 5 days, right? These tum thumb lettuce seeds came up in about 3. And then I was looking for, on that same day, I was looking for my lights. So when I moved from my old house, I had lights. I had grow lights that I had bought. Starter grow lights, nothing too crazy. And when I moved here, I was like, okay, I thought I put it with my, okay, Malin, I thought I put it with my gardening stuff. I didn't. So my husband, he lived there. I don't know where your lights are. I said, okay, fine. I'm gonna have to probably sow some more. So I took out my white kohlrabi and my tom thumb dwarf bib lettuce. Right? So now I'm taking out my purple kohlrabi. So let me tell you what I planted. White kohlrabi, red romaine lettuce, tom thumb dwarf bib lettuce, dazzling blue kale, lacinato dino kale, collards, chimisai, purple kohlrabi, savory perfection cabbage, mammoth red rock cabbage, napa cabbage, purple spotted broccoli, Walton broccoli 29, and Calabrese broccoli. So I sowed all those seeds, right? So like I said, okay. I'm gonna leave these two. I'm gonna take these out. Let me show you guys. So you see, this one is long. Take this out. But this isn't bad. I'm gonna leave this one. Take this out. And I'm gonna leave this one for the kohlrabi. Okay? Take this out. There you go. So I'll save 1 and 2. For the kale, which is right here, these not gonna really do nothing for me. And all I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm just gonna sow more seeds. Like, it doesn't make any sense for me to sit here and try to salvage what I can't, you know. So there are some kale over here. I don't know if you see this one. There's another one coming up right here. You can see it. And then there's one coming up here, and then there's some coming up here. So there are kale seeds coming up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pull this because there's one coming right here. I'm gonna pull this up, right? And I'm going to pull this one as well. Actually, no. Yeah, because it's not that bad. And I'm gonna leave this one savory. And I'm gonna pull these two. My baby is under the weather, guys, if you hear her. She's under the weather. All right, mama. Okay. I was trying to do this video while she was sleeping, but my girl took like a 15-minute cat nap and said, nope, I'm up. So I couldn't. Okay, mama. So I'm going to pick up these two. Yeah, guys, so I'm just going to be going through a lot of the stretchy leggy seedlings and figure out which ones I'm going to save from which ones I'm going to start over. It's because Maylin is not going to let me do this video with you hearing me directly, my voice, because she's going through a teething process. So yes, please give us some grace. But I am going to plant some of these leggy seedlings to create a transplant for them. Like I think there's a broccoli one that I'm going to transplant, and I do see some that have in the cells there are some that are leggy, but there are also some that are actually trying to come through. So I sowed about 3 seeds per cell, so I can guarantee some germination. So some of them are leggy, some of them are normal, and some of them are just about to sprout. So I'm literally just going through them to see which ones are good. Yes, mama. Love you. Here you go. Okay, so the Tom Thumb I have here, the Tom Thumb lettuce is right here. So I'm just going to, it says to sow it 1/4 of an inch deep. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bore my hose 1/4 of an inch deep. And now that I know these sprout very quickly, yeah, very quickly, yeah, so. I'm putting about 2 seeds because I know that they're gonna sprout. The germination is very good. So cover them a little bit. Guys, I'm sorry if my daughter is a little loud, but I'm determined to get this out because I want people to see that it's first of all, this is my real life. Let's just get that clear. This is my real life. It takes a lot to make a video. My kids are other two kids are upstairs, so this is my real life. So sometimes I can't just come in and have quiet. Sometimes it's a little bit of chaos. Okay, just a smidgen. And then this is my this one I'm gonna plant. See, this started germinating, but nothing came of it. Yeah, it started germinating. So I'm gonna plant you again. How are you guys with this storm? Guys, listen, this storm, I hope you guys are okay. Hope everybody's all right. By the time this video probably airs, it'll be after the storm. I'm gonna try to see if I can put this video out. Maybe what's today? I'm gonna try to put it out on the day, but hey, I don't know. Cause the other video that I did when I actually started these trays, it's on my camera, and when I tell you I'm not gonna be defeated, but I don't want to wait. I don't want y'all to wait that long for content. So that's why I'm just trying to do it on my phone. So I didn't resow collards because it has a little bit more time for germination. So I just let it be and I allowed it to come through the soil within the 2-week time that it has. So I didn't bother with that one. I left that alone. Okay, so now we're done with the chimisai. Now we're gonna do lacinato, the dino kale, which is here, the dino kale. So guys, don't afraid to mess up. I am not a perfect gardener. Malin, how long mommy been gardening? Before you born, that's all? Yeah, man, before you born. Yeah, before you born. Before you was even a thought. Okay. All right. Oh. Yes, before you were even born, Malin. Mommy was out here. I wonder if you know, sir, when you was in my stomach, I was outside harvesting. Do you know that, Malin? When you was outside, when you was in my belly, I was outside harvesting, Mama. I was like, Mommy, I cannot waste food. And you was kicking me and doing all kinds of things. You was like, Mom, what you doing? Like, I'm about to cut. Nope, no. You was doing the most. So that's the lacinato kale. So the dazzling blue, I'm going to do that now, which is this one. Dazzling blue kale. Yeah, we're going to do that. Right, Malin? How long does this take to? Okay, to germinate takes 5 to 10 days. So it's been that time. So I don't know if it's the germination that's not good. But I don't see anything in here. Well, I see one. Look like it was Malin, don't do that, girl. Don't do that to my seeds. No, girl, don't do that. So I'm gonna bring y'all up a little bit soon. But I want y'all to see what I'm doing. That's why it's so low. Malin. She don't want me to be great, guys. Malin don't want me to be great. She gonna be alright. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry. Sing. Oh. You are so adventurous, girl. You are so adventurous. You said, Mom, what's that Kroger bag about? I want to know what that Kroger bag's about. You do? I could care less. Okay, now we're going to go up to the savory. So let me show you what the savory looks like. Let me show you what this savory looks like. Up here, where did you put it? So this is what the savory looks like. It does take a while to germinate, which is why I think I want to give it some more time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this where it is. I'm not going to bother with it because it says 7 to 14. It hasn't been 2 weeks yet. So these two sprouted up, so I'm going to let it be. Okay? Not going to touch it. These mammoth red rocks right here. These right here. These, they say, take the same 7 to 14 days. And as you can see, these, I don't know if y'all can see it. This one right here is coming up. I'm gonna move this over so it can say, hey mama, I wanna come up. So I'm gonna leave those alone. And then the sprouted broccolis over here. Where you at? This one I'm gonna pull. I'm not gonna pull. Oh, should I pull it? I feel like no, wait. I'm gonna leave it, and then this one right here, I'm gonna leave that too, and I'm gonna leave these. See what happens. They're not like that leggy, and then there's another one that's coming up. This one takes the same 7 to 14 days, so I'm gonna leave those. See what happens. The soil is moist, so I'm gonna leave those. And then the broccoli over here. This one I'm gonna pull, and I'm gonna put it in a bigger container on the side. And these, this one, I'm gonna pull. Guys, I'm trying to just get healthy seedlings. I ain't gonna lie to you, I am. So if they come out like this, I can probably plant it, see what happens. If not, I'll just start over, no lie. There's one right here that's starting to come up. It's purple or some other color. But let me see, that broccoli is what? The mammoth? Yeah, this one, this broccoli is like a sprouting broccoli. Like a sprouting broccoli. All right, this also takes about 2 weeks. Move on to the lettuce, the romaine. I'm just taking these out. They didn't do very well. I'm taking them out. These romaine. They say surface though to 1/8. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take all these other stuff off. Yeah. So I'm going to just sprinkle. It's a light sprinkle. And then pat, oops. And then pat it in. Pat it in. Because like I said, the soil is moist. And that's the, oops. There's some seeds on my fingers. All right, that's it. So now that I've finished the seeds, like I've replaced the ones that were very leggy, I'm gonna put them under my grow lights. So let me give you just a little bit of a story time of what happened. Like I was saying before, but I don't think I said the whole thing. I planted my seeds January 14th, me and Gabriel. I did a video on it, but for some reason on my camera, I'm not able to configure it to my computer or something like that. So it's funny because how this happened, because I got my grow lights late. So I thought that the grow lights that I had when I moved, I thought I was able to get to it, but my husband said he doesn't know where it is. So we got new grow lights and I put it in my laundry room. And so if you guys can see the light that's shining, that's the grow light. Yeah. Yeah. So I got them off Amazon. The brand, I took a picture of the brand and I'll put it up and show you guys. No, they're not paying me. It's just that if I'm a beginner gardener, I'm gonna try to share what I think is it's a decent size quality for a beginner. So what I'm gonna do, so that's what happened. So the lights came late, and the lettuce seeds germinated so quickly that I couldn't, like, it was searching for light because the bulb that's in my laundry room is not nowhere near as bright as the ones for the seedlings. So as y'all saw, the seedlings were like, listen, I can't look for light no more. Where is it? So I had to go ahead and show you guys, my trial and error of what transpired. So the seedling mix that I used is the Miracle Grow. Let me show you guys. Okay, so I used this. I used the Miracle Grow indoor potting soil. So the reason why I did the indoor is because it prevents the gnats, and I personally haven't gotten or haven't seen any fungus growth or anything like that. So I think, bless you, baby. I think that's why I went with the indoor. Now, before, when I think in my old house, I used just straight manure. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go out and buy no expensive dirt when I got dirt outside. So that's what I did. I went out and I put manure in my little cups, in my solo cups, and I did my seedlings in that. However, I will say I did see that algae type fungus, green looking thing growing, and I had gnats, a lot of them. So I used to have to put them inside, so that they wouldn't, accumulate in the house. But with this, I've had good experience. So also my trays. So the trays that I have, they're not expensive. I actually got them for free. My local, the church ministry garden, when I went there to volunteer, she was giving away a lot of these trays, and I'll show you. And these as well, these gardening cups, you can put your seedlings, you can grow seedlings in it. And she also gave me 2 of these for my seedlings, and these trays. So these are 18. And she gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have another one in the garage, which is 6 for free. These, she gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 of them, of these for free. So, and then how can I say this? The tray that it comes in for the water, this right here, this also was free. Now, is it look the best? No. Does it have a little wear and tear? Of course. But am I thankful for it? And does it keep water in it? Yes. Does it spill? No. So I'm not brand spanking new to gardening, but I have a little bit of experience, and I do know that I'm not going to spend an arm and a leg and a foot to purchase seed starting trays. Probably in my next year, or when God blesses me and I'm able to invest in my garden a little bit more, I will 100% invest in better quality, because I think I don't know if these are from Bootstrap Farm, but they look like it. But they're pricey. I went online and their shipping is a little up there. So right now, me personally, I cannot afford that. But these are free. So I'm going to use these until I'm able to invest that into my garden. Because it's only one time you're investing for as long as you garden. So it will pay off. Another thing that I transplanted the other day. Hey, Mama. Ooh. I have this plant called, you guys probably know, it's called the Leaf of Life plant. And I had a lot of shoots from the summertime, like new grown shoots that I had growing. And it's an outdoor plant, but it loves the heat. So whenever it's not hot outside, I've been trying to keep it alive and bring it inside. Have I been perfect with it? No. I think this is the first time that I've actually I think this is the first time that I was actually able to save it. Show you guys what it looks like. So it looks like this. It's a leaf of life plant. So they can get really, really big. I put those two things because they're supposed to keep the moisture in the soil. The lady at my church, she gave it to me. She said, "Up here, just try it. See if it holds on to moisture." And it's been doing pretty good. So I have 4 of those plants, the leaf of life plants that I've been, I want to say propagating. Yeah, that off of the big plant that I have. So the big plant is right down here, but I'm not gonna. I can't. I'll probably show it to you guys in a second because I'm trying to feed Malin as well. So yeah, that's what I did today. I transplanted. I fixed my errors because I'm not gonna just give up and say I'm not gonna just plant because they became leggy, and I don't want you guys to do that. All my first-time gardeners, you're gonna have failures. I've had so many failures in the garden, but that's just like life. Life is not always gonna be handed out to on a silver platter. I won't say you have to fight, but you have to put in the work. Like you have to say, okay, I didn't make it this time, I'm gonna try again. I tell my son this all the time. Just because you didn't get it this time doesn't mean you have to stop and quit. Try again and try again. And maybe that 3rd, 4th, 5th try, it'll get to you. You'll stick. But guess what? You learn so much on the way that when you do get that opportunity, you're like, yo, I know what to do now. Because maybe when you were still learning a lot, you weren't ready. You get what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with my seedlings. I told myself, I'm not going to rush the seasons. I'm going to put what I can because the garlic video is out at this point. And when I tell you, my husband's like, babe, you're not going to plant the garlic. I was like, I just don't think I should. And he was like, okay. One thing my husband, he ain't gonna rush me to do something. But I was just like, I don't think so. But then I sat there and I thought about it. And I'm like, if it doesn't grow, it doesn't grow. Just like my onions. I'm feeling so down about my onions. I'm like, it's not growing. Like, what did I not do? So yeah, I fertilized them the other day. I gave them some, because when I planted them, I did put fertilizer, the regular slow release fertilizer. Then I want to say like a month or 2. Well, when I moved here, I gave them fish fertilizer like every 2 weeks. Then after that, it still wasn't growing. So I was like, okay, is it me? Like, is it the area? So I gave it time. And then lately I gave it, I think I got it from Haas, like a 10-10-10. I put that on there and I sprinkled it just a little bit and then I watered it in. And then I waited again. I think I waited like 2.5 some weeks. And then I put ammonium sulfate. That's supposed to be, I think they say it's somewhat of a synthetic fertilizer. And I said, I'm only going to do it once. Because I said, Alfia, I've never used that type of stuff in my garden, but I looked into it a lot and it's not terrible for your garden. But I said, you know what? The only way I'm going to know is if I try. So I'll try it, see if it works. If it's any much different from me using my regular fertilizer, I'll probably use it one time just to give it a boost and then allow my organic fertilizer to slowly allow it to, produce. But that's not something I'm going to always put on. Because I believe, if you've been following me on my journey of growing plants, the little time that I've been growing, I don't put down synthetic. I just build up my soil. I rely on my own manure. I rely on my grass clippings. I rely on goat manure, rabbit manure, chicken manure. All those things have made my garden thrive. So this was my only time that I felt, just try it. Try and see what everybody's been saying. Oh, don't do that. Because what's not tried is not done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to see what happens with my onions. I was thinking about planting some more onions. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. because I said, if these fail, at least I have a backup. I said I could just do a tray. Like I could literally just do this one tray of 16 and 2, 4, 6, 6. Yeah, I do 18, and I'll have 18 onions, and I'll be okay with that because guess what? I know something out there, some onion in there is gonna catch. So if I have 30 onions, 50 onions, I'm happy with that. But yeah, what's not tried is not done. So if you're not planting any seed, you're not getting up to do any work, you can't expect something to come. You can't pray, and say, God, why am I not? I'm waking up every morning and I'm drinking coffee and I'm spread on my bed and I'm chilling, but I don't have a job. Did you apply? And I'm not trying to be rude, but did you apply? Did you go on Indeed? Did you go on jobs.com? Did you go in person and say, hey, are you hiring? Did you get out of your bed? Besides prayer? Yeah, that part. So with it being cold outside, with us having this storm advisory, I just want you guys to stay encouraged. Don't stress about it because God is in control of everything. So if you have God inside of your hearts and you know of him to be your Lord and Savior, then that's all that's needed. In terms of the world is going to be the world. And think of this as Noah's Ark, okay? We were all supposed to prepare, right, for God's coming, correct? So just do your best. Get your water. Make sure you have your granola bars. Make sure you have your tin foods. Make sure you have your log, your wood, things like that. But don't overdo it. Make sure you have somebody you can call and just keep safe. Do your laundry, like what I'm doing. Make some meals, like what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to make some food so that if something happens, and food that I don't have to warm up, and if I do, I can always warm it up outside in a fire quickly. So yeah, guys, that's about it for now. Okay, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I do have some more up-potting to do. I think the ones that I was gonna up-pot, I think I'm just gonna let it be. I'm okay. Like I'm low-key trying to figure out where I'm putting all this stuff. Where am I gonna put all this stuff? Because I did my, I think I'm gonna do the square foot method, guys. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. So I did my square footage in my garden outside, and it's telling me that I have like a 3 foot by 9, which means I have 27 square feet in that bed, and then the other one is about the same. So 27 and 27 is 54. So that means I have 54 spots in my garden to plant, right? Then I have the 2 small beds. That's a 2 by 2. So 2 by 2, that's 4. So I have 8 other plants to plant there. Sorry, baby. Oh. And then I have my other little raised bed that my husband got me that I have to fill that up. So I have a lot of space, but I want to make sure I am utilizing my beds for things that I can share and that my family can benefit from. So tomatoes and pepper seeds, I might start next month because of what happened here with these seeds. Yes, so if I have to up-pot these seeds, which I doubt, then I'll up-pot them into these. But I'm probably gonna start my peppers and maybe my tomatoes in here, and maybe my bigger solo cups, because I don't want to keep up-potting. It's just too much. As you can see, she barely lets me do this. So yeah, guys, I'm going to watch the process of my seed starting. And if anybody in the comments are starting their seeds, let me know your journey. I'm not perfect, as you can see. I have some coming up. This Napa cabbage, I'm actually going to divide these out because they're about to get their true leaves. And I have 3 here, 1 here, that's fine, 2 here, looks like 3 here and 2 here. So I might up pot these 2 right now. So I'm gonna show you how to up pot. So I have 3 Napa cabbages, right? They still have their roots on here. 2, 3. I'm gonna dig a hole, right? Just so you know, guys, the only way this will work when you transplant is if it has a root. If you break the root, then you cannot plant it. I mean, that's what I've experienced because it doesn't have anything to catch onto. The root is gone. So if you happen to break the root of the transplant, then unfortunately you will have to start back from seed. Okay? These I got from my local church gardening center, and I'm gonna see if these work. The other 2 don't have it, but this one does. So I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna put soil on top of here. I'm gonna water from the bottom. This is also a compostable seedling cup or seed cup, so it breaks down in the soil. So you don't have to take it out, but we're not gonna see that until I'm about to put it in the ground, if it comes out, or if I just put the whole thing in here. But we're gonna see if these right here, if these absorb moisture. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget our 4 P's. Don't forget to pray, be patient, persevere, and you'll surely progress. And don't forget to be kind. Until my next upload, I love you guys. Have a good day and be safe. Bye-bye.